All right, are you ready for some football? More importantly, is your stomach?
So many of our viewers getting ready, Paula. Get this, Americans will spend more than $14 billion for Super Bowl Sunday. Let's go right to KITV4's Pete Cajano. He's live at TJ's Sports Bar, one of the businesses looking for a piece of that pie this weekend. Pete.
That's right, Yunji. You know what? They are getting ready here at TJ's Bar and Grill. We're right here in Honolulu off of King Street. They're adding extra staff. They're bringing a big TV in. But you know what? A lot of folks may not be coming out to celebrate outdoors. They might not be coming to bars. They might be celebrating at home. And places like TJ's, they're not the only ones looking to cash in on the big game. The Super Bowl kickoff isn't until Sunday, but it's already game on for businesses dealing in food and drink.
They call me the Salsa King, that's correct.
Andy Doka has been making his salsa locally at Kalapawai Market in Kailua and shipping it to retailers all across Hawaii. This is a big time of year for him.
This is the original salsa that I started with 12 years ago.
Okay.
I'll sell more salsa this week than probably the rest of the year.
And the verdict? Muy bueno. Now, chips and salsa, they're not the only things you want to get for Sunday. We came to Whole Foods to see how they're preparing for the big rush.
It's a big weekend for us. I think a lot of people come in to stock up on all of their tailgate supplies and party essentials.
The National Retail Federation says 80% of us will stock up on food and, of course, drinks for the big game. 1.25 billion, with a B, chicken wings. 240 million avocados will be used. A good chunk in guacamole. But along with those national favorites, you can't forget some island specialties. And here at Tamora's, an island favorite's one of their biggest sellers, poke.
Obviously, poke department is a big part for us here and at every Tamora's. And then beer and wine.
All those extra sales means extra help needed.
We will have extra staff just to make sure, probably about 2 extra staff in each department.
Extra sales, extra staff means big economic impact locally from an event thousands of miles away. If you're doing your super shopping but want to avoid the crowds, shopping early is probably the best bet.
I think that if you would come in after 7, between 7 and 10, that would be a great time to pick up everything that you need but not have to deal with a big crowd in our store.
Jays, they're opening up at noon on Sunday, and of course a big crowd is expected to be standing room only. A little piece of trivia now, not all that $14 billion is going to be spent on food and drinks. In fact, $1 billion of it will be spent on LCD flat screen TVs like the one behind you. Back to you, Yunji and Paula.